Today is America Recycles Day. It's a day meant to raise awareness about the environmental and economic benefits of recycling. When it comes to EVs, cell phones, and e-bikes, how can we properly store and recycle them? Well, we've got some answers with the president of Packaging and Crafting Technologies. Roger Port is here to explain all of this. Good morning. Welcome back.
Doing good.
All right, so let's talk about how prevalent the lithium-ion batteries are. Sometimes we don't realize just how much that they're used in.
Pretty much, if you're charging it and it's newer than 4 years, you got about a 99% chance that it's a lithium-ion inside of it, because they're trying to make these items smaller and condense more power. And the lead-acid batteries are very bulky, heavy, but the lithium contains a lot of power.
So then how prevalent are lithium-ion fires?
There's about 25,000 a year that they're reporting. I'm sure there's much more than that. The car deaths, or the car accidents, were 4,000 last year. The people killed in them is 660, I believe. And it's just a lot of injuries, a lot of damage, and you can't really put them out.
All right. So talk about solutions on what we should do to prevent them or put them out.
So we're working on a couple of solutions. We have an envelope that if you have an issue with your cell phone, your tablet, you simply just slide it into the envelope. You'll know because you touch it and it's super hot. It's almost to where you don't want to pick it up. Just shove it in the envelope, seal the envelope, put it in a safe spot where there's nothing around it that can combust, and it'll puff. The phone you'll see a little gray come out with your CO2, and it'll burn itself out in about 2 to 3 minutes. And then you just take it to a recycle center. We also have paper that is being used at a lot of recycling places that they can wrap in the bigger batteries, stick them into safe containers, and ship them off to the recyclers.
And what are all the recycling centers out there? Like, people don't know. They should not just throw them in the trash.
No, never. Because what happens when you put them in the trash, these do not like to be hit in any way. When they go into the back of the trash truck, when a guy hits the button to condense the trash, they go off.
Okay.
And
so we're talking about explosion and a fire.
Yeah, and the leading truck company that hauls waste in the United States has a policy. As soon as the smoke starts, as long as you're not near a school, dump the whole load in the street, drive 100 yards away, call 911, because they lost several years ago several hundred trucks.
So it can be that devastating.
Yeah, one little battery like this goes off with the force of a shotgun shell, and it's shooting liquid cobalt wrapped in liquid copper, and everything it touches burns.
Oh, goodness.
Or if it hits a human, it goes in, and yeah, it's nasty.
So what other safety tips should we be keeping in mind?
So big things that causes fires: e-bikes, scooters, hoverboards. I would never charge them in the house. I'd get them to a safe spot where there's nothing combustible around them, plug them in. New York City last year had 235 fires, 16 deaths, 170 some people, just from e-bike batteries.
Just the e-bikes?
Yeah, they don't like to be hit. They don't like to be salt water and stuff. And there's 65,000 of them in Manhattan riding around doing deliveries and personal ones. And people are dropping them when they go into give the food to the people. They get hit by a car here.
You're not really thinking about that on a regular basis.
Yeah,
my goodness.
And that's what scares me about the most is with the kids.
Yeah.
Because I was a kid. We didn't park our bike and put the kickstand down. We just dropped it and rolled.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully people are being more careful. Roger, really important information. Certainly appreciate you being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
And share it with us and our viewers.
Oh, one last thing.
Yes.
Laptops. Never charge them in your bed.
Okay.
Because the covers actually shut off the vent in the bottom, and then they start to heat up.
And then overheat.
And then you don't wake up.
Another good reminder, Roger. Thanks so much.